Welcome everybody to Misscliks D&D Demigods. Dun, dun, dun. How are you all doing this week?
Good, and you? What about your 120-hour? What
It would
happened with that?
89 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you very much.
Oh, was it only 55 less than your other one?
It was 5 minutes less than my
5
previous
minutes,
one. Sadly, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm not bitter at all. I'm certainly not bitter. I don't know where Jen
What
went. Our overlays are
happened?
all ruined, but, you know.
Oh no,
Jen, come
disappeared.
back!
I bet she made a mistake.
Yeah. No. Oh, that was fun. Yeah. Just sad. Very sad. How was you guys this weekend?
Good. I went to Portland, and most of the time while I was driving I drove, or Jeff drove, and I rode, but I watched your stream most of the time.
Oh.
And it was like really convenient because right when I tuned in, you were wearing your In Control shirt.
I wore my In Control shirt almost the entire stream.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I know. That was very intentional. Go In Control.
Yeah, I watched specifically Native American Hour, and then I
With
lost
Cody.
Yeah, I lost signal. Cody was very well spoken, as everybody said.
Extraordinarily well spoken. Yeah.
And then he wrote that article about you on Daily Dot, which was also great.
Which got picked up by Kotaku and some random Finnish place.
Did it give you a lot of coverage, like repercussion?
It was
Are
a
you
little
seeing your
coverage, but
stream follow go up?
it came out after everything. After my stream was over, so I don't know. We'll see. I didn't notice a significant impact socially.
Oh, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm hearing that Jen's computer blue screened.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it did. She's restarting.
So I don't know if
Should we just
We
go back to
should.
overlays and wait for her?
we can chit chat. That's fine.
Okay,
Maybe
it's just-
take us out of the
Well,
overlay.
that's fine. Here, I'll just do this, and then I'll still be.
We have something to say too about our first break.
Yeah.
Just talk about that.
You want me to?
Yep.
Well, if you follow along with us on Misscliks.com, which is our website devoted to uplifting the voices of geeks and gamers, especially promoting female role models in geek and gaming culture, you will know that we have our first Missclik of the month identified for June. It's Miss Spite from Team Root, and she's going to join us right after the first commercial break or rest break or whatever kind of break it is. After the first break, she's going to join us for just a really quick 5-minute interview so you guys can meet her, say hi to her, and hopefully watch her stream and stuff because she's awesome.
Yay! So stay tuned for this little thing. We'll also post it on YouTube afterwards. And this will also, we're on 3rd of June. We're also going to push her towards the whole month. So you can follow Stephanie Paulo's work and pushing her work every time Miss Spite is going to do something.
Mhm.
We're going to retweet it and promote her and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is that right? Anna?
That is right.
Also, are you gonna do something else with Misscliks eventually?
Yeah, you should see some more content coming out from her over the month. Probably something again with YouTube, and like Stephanie said, you'll see stuff from her on Twitter and things like that. We're just trying to identify each month a woman who kind of exemplifies the Misscliks pledge, who is authentic and brave and upholds kind of the values of using her voice and everything for positivity in gaming culture.
We will probably for future months, maybe not the next one, maybe future months, ask for your opinion as well, and you should be promote if you have any female favorite and stuff like that. But Miss Fight is the first one. Yay! Also, let's talk about what's coming up next week for all of us. Are we all going to E3?
Except Neal.
Except
Neal, are
me.
you going to E3?
I
No?
am not going to E3. No, I will be at Anaheim though.
Anaheim. I will be at Anaheim too.
Yeah.
All of
Why
us.
are
All
you
of
at
us.
MLG Anaheim?
Because I've never been to NMLG, and
This is a good one
this
to
is
go.
my first one, and Jen always told me that apparently the Anaheim is the best one. So
I'm
I
bringing
decided
Lauren
to come.
even. It's that good.
I know. I'm so
Yay!
excited. Is that Lauren's first gaming event?
That will be Lauren's first StarCraft event.
Cool.
I think she might have gone. There was some weird IPL thing in San Francisco once upon a time. It was like a Liquid versus somebody. It's when they had that. Damn it! There's the crash issue right in the middle of a heated moment, and then when they ended up replaying it later, it like completely turned the game around, and somehow I think it was MKP or something came back ridiculously against Tasia.
Yeah, momentum is important in gaming.
Yeah, there was some ridiculous issue.
In CS, during matches, for like 6 months to a year, we were allowed to pause at any point in the game if you wanted to
Really?
regroup, and it was really controversial because if you were losing like 7-0, you would like pause just to like kill the momentum and like try to start over, and it actually worked for a lot of teams. Some teams, some tournament now have it to be legal, some accept it, so it's like it's a debate in our community.
Jeez.
Geneviève!
Yay! We have Jen!
Woo, MKP! Woo!
I don't remember if it was MKP or not.
He was one of my favorites for a long time. And then I liked Leonard better. But MKP, good stuff.
No, it was when Liquid sent out. They called down the Liquid players, and Tasia walked out, and the rest of the Liquid players didn't even show up for their like grand entrance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was the when Tasia was carrying the entire team way back when.
Back in the
like
day.
2 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. Fond
Okay,
memories.
well, yeah, exciting stuff to summarize. Miss Spite's going to be on in an hour. 3 of us are going to be at E3, so check us out there. Tell us if there's anything you want us to specifically send you pictures of. I don't know. And we'll all be at MLG Anaheim, every single one of us, including Stephanie Powell, our online manager,
That's
and
great.
AKA Avison.
Oh, and something else, the duration of the show.
Oh, yes. Jen is not feeling well, and so we're going to try and protect her voice and stamina by cutting this episode a little bit short.
So we will hand around 11 East, which is 8 Central, 8 West. So
Sorry.
So we have to pack the fun in now.
Yes.
All right,
more
let's pack some
fun.
fun in. Let's do it. Last we left the party, you guys had just defeated a troll that had come to attack you while you were dredging a river for the golden egg. The troll has now been
golden
burned.
egg.
oh yeah, that's how we ended. We burned the troll and
Yep,
that's it.
then you got little Jimmy with you.
Yay! Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
And you're like, look at this little Jimmy. Look at that little Jimmy. Hey,
We're
little
throwing him in the
Jimmy.
air and stuff.
I gotta go back into character. All right, Arcas, come back into me.
Literally.
Oh,
Well, first innuendo of the night, so now that's taken care of. Yeah. I guess, like, do you think that we should really quickly reintroduce our character since it's the second episode of a completely new thing?
That sounds lovely.
That's a good idea.
In this corner, we have, played by Anna Prosser.
Robinson.
Anna Prosser Robinson, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm supposed to say it? I thought you were going to say
You're
it.
introducing your character.
Planning in the
Adea.
upper right corner, we have
I am Adea, the Demigoddess, the daughter of Reluna and sister of Arcas.
And the sister of?
And what's your face? Her name is Emma.
The sister of Emma and Arcas and the daughter of Reluna. What do we know about you so far?
I was actually walking home realizing I had forgotten who my father was because we had a big discussion about my backstory, and my original idea for who my father was changed.
Your father is a mortal man.
Okay.
I don't
What?
know if you've told anyone who he is.
What?
I haven't because I don't remember who he is.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll have to figure that out. And I haven't told any of the cast yet.
Wait, that changed my backstory.
No, all your fathers are mortal men.
Since when?
We discussed this. I told you
Yes,
you're
and it was
demigods.
the
You're half god, half not god.
Yeah, but it was the opposite. I was the only one with mortal, and these two were demoted.
No, that all got changed when I was at work building on their characters. You all
Yeah,
have
decided
mortal
to-
fathers and Reluna as a mother.
So
So,
it's yeah. Anyway, it still changes a little bit how my character acts. Doesn't make sense anymore. Anyway,
so as you can tell, our backstories are quite mysterious and have not yet been revealed. But what you can tell about Adea so far is that she was raised in what you would probably assume to be like a high society household. She has a really large grasp of etiquette and also enjoys touting wisdom in the form of proverbs. Whether they came from anyone but her own brain is up for debate. She generally has a very overtly optimistic and positive disposition, but you may have noticed that she seems to be a bit volatile with her emotions. And you also may have noticed that there are indicators that show when she's becoming more and more volatile.
Okay.
I think that's all that's really been revealed.
Okay, moving on.
I can hear people twice, so make sure you don't have the stream.
Does someone have it open in Roll20? I can't hear anyone twice.
I don't know. I could hear Anna twice.
Have the stream on?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. From the microphone of Zoom, I'm saying. It's like reverb from someone listening to it.
It's possible that one of you guys is sending and receiving voices in Roll20. Go to the settings tab. It's the upper right gear in Roll20, and then scroll down to voice and video and select nothing for the first two options.
Cool. I actually don't hear anything anymore. I think.
Oh, was it just Anna or was it everyone?
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, seems fine.
Cool.
Next.
Next person in the lower left-hand corner, played by Stephanie Harvey, we have
Arcas.
But Arcas wouldn't sound like that, would he? What does Arcas sound like?
It would be like Arcas.
There we go.
I like that there was a little French R in there.
So Arcas is also the brothers and sisters of. Was actually the brother of his sisters, if that makes any sense. Anyway, so he's the only guy amongst the three party, but their mom is basically a courtesan, so she probably has other children a little bit everywhere. Basically Arcas loses his dad. He's really lazy, I would say. He uses his half-god status to get stuff and drink. He loves alcohol. He loves to party. He loves to just chill there and have fun and do nothing else. So far, we've seen him love the ladies. And he's basically got dragged into this story. He didn't want to do that. He just wanted to stay at the bar and have drinks. But one of his sister, Adea, dragged him into finding the heg. But he really doesn't give a shit. All he wants to do is just drink and have fun. That's it. And he's like we know that he's really good at blacksmithing, I think, or something like that. That's what we learned so far. He could have done a really nice shield in a week. And his dad is really ashamed of him.
Awesome.
And finally,
and
right,
finally, in the lower right-hand corner, sorry, I forgot I was introducing them.
Like,
In the lower...
myself.
What?
And so it was like, fine, I'll do it myself.
No. In the lower right-hand corner, played by Geneviève Forget, we have... I got that right.
We have Emma. It's like a Pokemon. So yeah, what do we know about Emma? So far, we know it's an elven cleric. We know that she is also the daughter of Fridluna. Showed up a little bit late to the party and tried to get to know her brother and sister and decided to follow them on their quests. I think by now we understand that she's a pretty good person. She's also seeming... I think you guys can perceive that she's trying to be accepted by both her brother and sister and trying to mesh with them. So she's a little bit laid back for now. And what else we know? She's a cleric. I didn't really talk about her father or anything, so I guess I'll leave it up to you guys. Oh, I did say she was working at a graveyard.
Okay.
but yeah, and our classes are, I'm a wizard, Arcas is a warrior, Emma is a cleric.
Excellent. So, where we last left off, you guys had just killed a troll. You had burned it, and go.
Well, now that that's out of the way, what time of day is it?
Evening. Sun's going down soon.
Perhaps we should retire for the night and look for the egg in the daylight.
Okay, I agree. Because I don't think Jimmy can see that well in the dark. Right, Jimmy?
That's right.
Did we previously he saw it, right? So
Saw
we know
the what?
it's right here.
Yeah, I saw the golden egg. It was back there. He points to the area that you guys have already searched. I saw it with Pops.
No, I mean, didn't he see it from the air when Arcas was throwing him?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Did
All
we
right.
see the stone that was supposed to look like something else that I don't remember?
Yeah, we saw that. The stone that looks like a troll's nose.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like a carved stone of a troll's nose. It just kind of looked like a troll's nose.
So it's like an indicator of troll area.
It was no. It was just a rock that looked like a troll nose, and there happened to be a troll nearby. There was no like indication.
Sure, Neil. Sure.
The Nealiverse is a mysterious place, Jen. It's not ours to consider. All right, well, let's go back to the village, rest up for the night, and come back when it's light out. Jimmy, do you want to stay with us? Because I remember you said that your father might be upset.
Well, he's gonna give me a whooping no matter what we do. I'd rather stay here with you guys.
Yay! I like
let's
you,
go.
little Jimmy. So courageous.
Yeah, screw my dad.
I'm down with that. Screw my dad too, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then we walk, and I make sure Jimmy walks next to me, and I follow up his speed. So like
walks
he's all
around
proud.
next to you, going, "Look at me now, Dad! Look at me now!"
Now, we mustn't put down our parents, or our
We're
parents
not putting
might
him
put us
down. We're raising us higher.
Look at me now, Dad! Look at me now! He keeps shouting.
All right, so we go back. Is there anything that we needed supply-wise to replace before we come back?
You guys are a little on the hungry side. Dad, look at me now.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right, well, I would say let's fast forward. We get something to eat, we sleep the night, and come back the next day.
Dim, dim, dee, dim.
Cool. So, do you guys go?
So, let's go back to the place where we were and continue upriver against the current, because that's where we know the egg is traveling, I believe, from the information we had last week. And Jimmy, if you're amenable to still being our scout,
What's amenable?
if you are okay with being our scout, Arcas can continue throwing you into the sky.
Yay! That sounds like fun.
I'm ready, Jimmy. And then I stretch.
Okay. So what do you guys do now?
Throw Jimmy and ask him to look for the egg.
Oh,
All right.
oh well, it means it's evening.
Are we
the
already?
sun's going
are we
down.
already asleep?
No, we already
No, we
fast-forwarded to the
Oh,
morning.
okay. I didn't. Okay. You guys. I didn't realize that we had actually gone to the fast forwarding
Yeah.
sleeping bed. I thought I meant you guys go back as in the back of the place where you're gonna make camp.
No.
Okay. Let's see how the evening passes. Totally fine and unnoteworthy. Continue.
Awesome. All right, Jimmy, do you see the egg?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Oh.
Okay. We'll keep looking.
Okay. So
You're
you guys
the best
start.
scout we have.
You guys are walking up and down the river, tossing little Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys are approached by a. It takes you a few hours. You're now like 4 or 5 hours out of town, upriver, and you are kind of doing this when you see there is a group of people floating down the river on this little. It's like a little push barge. You know, it's got some walls to it. It's about 10 feet long by 6 feet across. Maybe 15 by 6, and there's about 8 guys, or not 8. There's like 5 guys stuck in it. One of them pushing the others with the pole. And he's standing up. Everyone else is sitting down. And in the back of it, again, leaned against the very back, his hands kind of drifting in the river, there's a guy with, a very colorful red and purple shirt, big wide-brimmed hat with a white feather flowing out of it, and he's cracking the largest grin you've seen on a person in a while. All the other guys around him are kind of like, what do you call it? Scruffy, mangy guys, and they kind of have these sour looks on their face and kind of angry, mean-looking face. Just kind of real punks, guys who you really wouldn't want to be hanging out with.
And they're passing by on this.
They haven't
boat?
passed yet. They're upstream, 400 feet, 300
They're
feet.
in the water?
Yeah, on a boat that's being pushed.
Oh, they're on the boat.
Yeah.
Have we seen any more evidence of trolls since yesterday?
No.
And I'm currently trolling Jimmy.
Besides in chat.
Besides what?
Besides in chat.
Oh.
What a jolly looking fellow. And some not so jolly looking fellows in that boat that approaches.
I wonder what they're up to.
I'd be looking for the golden thing, guys.
Well, if so, we could join forces with them, I suppose.
Yes, if they want to recuperate it just like us for the village, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't associate ourselves with them, right?
Okay.
Yes. So as they pass, we go, yoo-hoo! Hello!
They
Party
start,
boat!
as they get close, they start drifting to your side or pushing to your side, and you guys wave them over. And the barge kind of bumps up against the shore, and they hop off and tie the barge to a nearby tree. And the whole group starts walking towards you.
I tell Jimmy to stay behind Arcas.
The guy with the bright clothes, the big hat, and the feather clearly seems to be their leader. He pushes his way to the front and struts up and looks straight at Arcas and says, "Well there, young man. You are very impressive looking. Look at you. You got these 2 beautiful women next to you. Tell me, how much would you pay for one of them? Or more appropriately, how much would you pay to sell one of them?"
Ooh. I look at the girls and I'm like, hey, lady.
I push him back.
Hey, lady.
Don't
Arcas,
even think about it.
I'm sorry,
This is
kind sir, but you seem to
despicable.
be under the wrong impression.
No. Don't listen to her, like a beauty.
I punch Arcas in the kidney.
My mistake. I had thought these were your handmaidens, your slaves.
I don't see how any.
What? Sorry, what?
Nothing. Move along.
I don't see how anyone could make such a mistake when we are quite obviously ladies and what's more, demigoddesses. So good
Demigoddesses,
sir, if you
really?
would
Really?
discontinue-
Tell me, I'm so sorry, I did not mean to offend. Tell me, you're a demigoddess. What's that like?
We need to throw away all our super. Yeah, we're demigods! And I start running. Yeah.
Wait, where do you run?
I'm just around
Okay.
Demigods!
I'm like, Adea just sits here like this and kind of just tucks her hair behind her ear as Arcas runs in a circle
What
around
is
her.
Jimmy doing? Is he running with me and cheering them?
No, little Jimmy's a little bit concerned. He's kind of just standing quietly behind. Oh God, what's your name?
When I see-
Adea.
When I see that Jimmy doesn't do anything,
The real question is, who are you with your feathery hat?
I am just a local adventurer. I am out for all sorts of wonders and treasures, and I thought I had found 2 here. Well, one especially, he says, giving Adea kind of a... Except you wouldn't do that with your finger because there's no guns, so just kind of points at you.
Adea just narrows her eyes in displeasure a little bit.
And
Yeah,
I had figured that... So, sir, these aren't your slaves?
I beg of you to
Unfortunately, no.
discontinue asking that, sir.
I'm sorry. Well, I just want to be clear. Are they your
those
friends?
guys behind you your slaves? Because some of them are pretty cute.
I feel like
Oh, they're
I'm
my
their
men.
slave, to be honest, because I don't want to be here.
Okay, so they're your friends then. Oh, you don't want to be here.
No, I don't want to be.
But you know what? Why don't we go with them and we'll make sure they're safe, and you can head back and do whatever it is that you wanted to do. We can take care of them for you.
No.
You sure?
You're weird, sir. What the fuck do you want?
Well, are
For
these
the
your
first
friends?
time, when Arcas says that, Adea like steps in behind him and nods, like, "Yes, now we're on the same page."
I get super serious for the first time.
So,
in this campaign.
are these women your friends then?
Yes.
Says? Oh, that's a shame.
Point of order, Neal. Since I didn't tell you spells, do I have the same spells?
You have the same spells that you had last time.
Hashtag new wizard because
Yes.
okay. I don't
I have
remember
the
what they
same ones
were.
too,
Yeah.
actually. Forgot.
He says, "Oh well, if they're your friends, then I guess we'll have to do this the hard way, boys. Kill the man, leave the women alive." And you see the guys behind him draw out daggers from their waist.
We're gonna
Yes!
regret this.
I get super
And-
happy.
Yeah, Adea also grins happily, like fiercely grins, and her hair gets kind of red.
I'm like, Jimmy, go hide.
Roll for initiative. It is you versus the 5 of them.
I can't find my spells. I don't remember what they were. I think they were magic missile and
Jump
Oh,
or lasting
shoot.
breath.
It was jump and
And-
that one,
Jump and that one.
the crazy wild wizard.
Oh yeah. Nahal's
Nahal's
reckless Dwemer. There we go.
Oops, these are not good battle spells.
Oh, one of them might be.
You never know.
Okay,
All
so
right.
I need to do the attack adjust. Is that it?
No, you want weapon speed.
Weapon speed. And I see longsword speed. I got it. I'm not that rookie. Yo, what's the?
It's a new logo to identify that it is randomized. Because now it is more random than ever with Roll20.
But it was pretty. It was so random before that this is like such a minor thing.
Yeah.
It's so.
Did they
minor.
change the algorithm or something?
They modified some
Yeah.
things. The randomness before was great. This randomness is still great.
Okay.
Neal, for
Yes.
casting a spell, my initiative is just a straight D10.
Is D10 plus the casting time of the spell.
Oh, right. Casting time.
This is a nerdy question, but did you actually analyze the randomized
I
algorithm?
had talked with them beforehand, talked with one of their developers about how random it was, and he gave me his calculations, his evidence, all of the stuff that he was doing. He was like, well, this is what we did to determine the randomness of it. Look at the results. And it was totally fine. It was super random. Yeah.
I love this. Thank you.
And now it's even more random, apparently.
Yeah.
Because now they display it publicly. Like, now it's like 10.5 average or something.
Yeah.
I am casting initiative to cast Nahal's Reckless Dreamer, whatever it's called.
And which spell are you trying to use through Nahal's Reckless Dwemer?
I am trying to create I don't know my spells very well, obviously.
Any one of the spells you have.
Magic Missile.
Okay. You're trying to cast Magic Missile well, we can determine your
At the
target.
giant group of people. I'm just trying to create big boom in the middle of the group of people.
All right. Okay. So 12, 9, and 12. Is the casting time for Nahal's Reckless Dreamer really 5? Wow, that's slow.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, usually spells are like 1, 2, or 3.
Oh.
It's certainly possible to be 5, but wizard spells are usually pretty quick. So, the very first guy, the guy who goes first, is not the guy with the fancy hats, the dude right behind him and to his right, the one that had been pushing with the pull. He pulls out a dagger from his waist, slips around the leader, and runs right up to Arcas to jab the dagger into your side.
Huh.
But you are wearing armor, aren't you, Arcas?
I am.
What is your armor class?
I'm jumping in the water with my armor. I have 20.
20. Oh, that's right. You have 5 for chainmail, 3 for shield, 2 for dexterity.
I have 10, 6, 1, 3. So 10 base armor, 6, dex 1, shield 3.
What armor? Oh, you're using scale mail. Splint mail. That's what it is.
Yes.
Splint mail with high dex and shield is 2. Got it. He takes his knife and stabs it right into the side of your armor, and it does not penetrate in the slightest.
Booyah.
However, there are still 3 more people that get to act before the rest of you guys go.
As I'm casting my spell, I'm like, stab knock, lest you be stabbed.
The second guy comes up, goes around to your left side, Arcas. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so the shield's on your left side. Swings at you with the knife, but you know he stumbles on his way over there. He gets a little bit intimidated by your shield swinging around, and just completely misses his swipe. Third guy, though. Third guy knows what's up. Actually, he doesn't. No, the third guy misses badly. He comes to in front of you as well. And the last person to go before you guys take your turn is the fourth one of them. So it's now... And he comes... Stab you from the right side, which is not guarded by your shield. Gives you +1 to hit because he's flanking. And actually managed to slip in under your sword arm. And stab you for 4 whole points of damage.
Damn.
Was I healed? What happened with that? I wasn't.
I think I healed you.
You had taken some damage, and then you had been
I healed you
healed.
some because I did have.
Okay, let me see.
And before going to bed, I would have healed you with my Horizon 4 times.
No, but you didn't do it.
But you didn't do it. You didn't say it, so it didn't happen.
But I did heal her some.
Wait, but Neil, you were taking all my notes because I could not have modified it last week.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure I was low because then I faked that I killed people. And
Right. What's your max HP?
13.
13.
And once I was 6, and the other time I don't have it, and I don't have my healing as well.
Does anyone remember how much damage you'd taken? Chat. Hopefully you can help us here. No.
And then I think you healed me for like 4, like something not a lot.
Yeah, I heal you for like 4.
Okay, well you have at least 4 HP then, so.
Well, you have at least 5 HP because she wasn't down, so it's minimum 5.
Minimum 5. I'm just gonna randomize it and say you have. You have 8 HP.
Minus
Took
with
6
the
and then 4 and then healed 4. Says chat. Down to 6 and then healed 4. So you should have been at 10.
Okay.
Okay.
6. Your maximum is 12, right?
13.
13. Took down to 6. So you took 7 and then healed 4. Yeah, screw it. You're at 10. Let's just say you're at 10. It's much easier that way. So you take 4. You're now at 6.
Okay. And it works. I can save now. So
Sweet.
I'm on top of things.
Sweet.